But even with all our love and support, we couldn't protect Amy from falling into addiction. It's come to this, me and East End boy seeing a Harley Street therapist. Not something I ever saw myself needing to do.
How have things been?
Things are 1,000% better. And now she's horse riding in the Caribbean and running around, making music. You know, the transformation has been quite incredible. And she takes a lot of credit for that. She's done brilliantly.
How about you? Where have you been in all this? 'Cause
it's difficult. You know, I feel that I'm still in a war. I'm still in a war zone, and you know, because of that, there's adrenaline pumping through me all the time, and you know, I'm kind of used to the phone going at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it even gets to the point where if it doesn't ring at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm wondering what's up.
you look like there's some emotion there.
Oh yeah, I'm quite emotional. You know, I don't think I could have done this without, you know, venting my emotions every now and again. Sometimes, not always in the most sort of positive way.
It sounds like you're the one that's carrying the anxiety now. She's been off in St Lucia, chilled out on the beach, having a nice time riding the horses, and actually
exactly.
now you're the one that's carrying the anxiety. You're the one that's kind of up to here with the stress. Quite often, all of the attention is put on the addict. You know, they get the resources. They can start to get well. You know, they can start to see that life is good, and there's all these people kind of ruined in their wake.
Yeah.
You know. If you don't mind me saying, Mitch, you're of an age, you know, you're carrying a bit of weight, you know, you've been through an enormously stressful period, you know, you need to start really looking after yourself. And you can't carry her burden. You know, you can't keep carrying her burden because you could be the one that drops down dead.
Everyone asks me, am I in denial about Amy's drinking? You know what? Maybe I am to a certain extent, but it's my way of coping.
Because Amy's still drinking at the moment.
Yeah, but on a much reduced scale.
How do you feel about that? Because
Well,
we're still getting the imagery, aren't we, in the papers?
Yeah, but it's much reduced. This is something that she can control on a far more to a far greater extent than she could with drugs. Nevertheless, it still needs to be addressed.
Addiction is a progressive illness, and with somebody, you know, who's used different substances, once you've kind of crossed over that line, I would say nearly all the people I work with can't go back to controlling using a substance. You know, the brain, the area of the brain where the addiction is based, doesn't really distinguish between mind-altering substances. So, although she may be controlling the drinking at the moment, as long as she's using a substance, be it alcohol or anything else, the likelihood is that she's very vulnerable to the addiction taking off again in a new direction or exploding again. Have you prepared yourself for that?
No.
She's not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination.
No, I understand.
We all wish her well. But, you know, she is still in a dangerous situation.
It's tough, isn't it? You know, you think that you've been through the worst, and I still firmly believe that we are through the worst of things. And yet, the realisation is, or the reality is, that it could all start again. That I can't contemplate. That I don't think I would survive that. I know she's a star and everyone wants a piece of her, but one thing I still can't deal with is knowing that I can't be there to protect her all of the time.
Come in it, fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
So here we are, and it's my 59th birthday party.
Like dawn, Jupiter.
It's great to have all the Winehouses together again. And I must admit, for the first time in 2 years, I'm feeling really good about the future. As for Amy, one day at a time. She's been clean for over a year now, and maybe soon she'll get around to finishing her next album. Who knows? Hopefully she'll settle down, find a nice Jewish cabbie, and give me some grandchildren. And maybe one day I'll learn to let go.